Well, folks, it seems like our neighbors to the north got a temporary reprieve from the trade war trenches. A 30-day pause on those pesky tariffs. 30 days might not sound like much, but in the world of global trade, it's practically an eternity. Enough time for everyone to catch their breath, maybe grab a poutine. But let's be real, this ain't over. This pause, it's less about making up and more about a strategic timeout. Both sides are using this time to regroup, rethink, and maybe even rearm. Canadians, though, they're not just sitting around waiting to see what happens. Oh no, they're using this time wisely. They're out there making new friends, strengthening old bonds, and basically showing the world that Canada's open for business, with everyone, but maybe, just maybe, not so much with the US anymore. And you know what? Good for them. Because when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And right now, Uncle Sam's looking a little bit like that unpredictable uncle who crashes on your couch and eats all your maple syrup. So yeah, the tariffs might be on hold, but the drama? Oh, that's just getting started. Buckle up, folks, it's gonna be a wild ride. Remember that cool kid in high school who was friends with everyone? That's Canada right now. While the US is busy picking trade fights, Canada's out there making friends and influencing people, but in a good way, not in a creepy Facebook way. Canadian politicians, they're like that friend who sets you up on a blind date when your ex is being a jerk. They're working overtime, jet-setting around the globe, signing trade deals left and right. Europe? Check. Asia? Double check. They're even making nice with those penguins down in Antarctica, just in case things go really south with the US. And you know what the best part is? These aren't just any old deals. Canada's writing its own ticket, focusing on things like environmental protection and labor rights. They're basically showing the world that you can be a successful trading nation without turning into, well, you know, that guy. This whole tariff thing, it might have been the wake-up call Canada needed. They're realizing that they don't have to put all their eggs in one basket, especially when that basket is woven from uncertainty and impulsive tweets. Don't let the politeness fool you. Canadians are a proud bunch. And right now, that pride is showing up in the most Canadian way possible: passive-aggressive shopping habits. See, when the news of tariffs hit, Canadians didn't just complain, they got strategic. They broke out their wallets and declared a new kind of war, a buy local battle royale. Suddenly, rocking that Made in Canada label wasn't just trendy, it was practically patriotic. From craft breweries to tech startups, Canadians are putting their money where their mouth is, supporting homegrown businesses with a fervor that would make even the most jaded hipster proud. And it's not just about buying Canadian, it's about that screw you energy, but in a very polite Canadian way. It's like saying, oh, you want to play hardball? Two can play at that game, buddy. This buy local boom, it's sending a clear message. Canadians are willing to pay a premium for their independence, even if it means sacrificing a few American-made bargains. And that, my friends, is a powerful message indeed. Annexation, hold my beer, eh? The Donald stirs the pot. Ah, Donald Trump, the man who could start a Twitter war with a ham sandwich. So it shouldn't surprise anyone that he's managed to ruffle a few feathers up north with his, shall we say, unconventional approach to diplomacy. From casually suggesting that Canada should just become part of the US, because who needs borders, right? To slapping tariffs on Canadian goods like they were bad dance moves, Trump's antics have left Canadians more than a little bewildered. It's like that friend who shows up to your party, drinks all your beer, insults your dog, and then wonders why you're not inviting them back next year. But here's the thing. Trump's tough guy act might be playing well with his base back home, but it's having the opposite effect in Canada. It's actually pushing Canadians further away, fueling a sense of national unity and a desire to chart their own course in the world. Sorry, not sorry, the numbers say no thanks to a merger. You know that awkward moment when someone asks you out on a date and you're just not feeling it? That's basically Canada's relationship with the US right now. Trump might be tossing around words like annexation like it's a game of Risk, but the numbers tell a different story. Polls consistently show that Canadians have zero interest in becoming the 51st state. We're talking single-digit support here, folks. Even the Queen is like, nah, we good. And can you blame them? I mean, who wants to sign up for that kind of drama? It's like voluntarily joining a reality TV show where the main plot line is who can yell the loudest and break the most treaties. Canadians, they value their healthcare, their education system, and their generally sane approach to politics. They're not about to throw all that away for the dubious privilege of being ruled by a Twitter tyrant.